Okay, well, they said they don't want you on the property, so let's go over here just so we're off the property.
Can we wait for your supervisor?
She's coming, but in the meantime, let's
they never said they wanted me off the property.
They called me to tell you.
If you want.
Hey, you can record as much as you want, but if you interfere with our investigation,
Please
you're gonna
stand
go to jail.
back away from me,
Did you
sir.
hear what I said?
Please give me some space.
Stay right there. Don't come any closer to our investigation. And don't yell out to these guys or you're gonna go to jail.
Look, he's recording. He's taking a picture. I don't know what he's doing. And when I'm asking if I'm on your picture or if I'm on your filming, whatever you're doing, you just keep saying that I love your dog. Your dog is in.
She's so pretty. That's
Look, he's crazy.
There's something strange happening right in the heart of America when someone picks up a camera to do something completely lawful, protected by both statute and the Constitution. Instead of being respected, they're met with threats, interrogation, or even kicked out of public buildings that they've paid for with their own taxes. Today's video doesn't just capture those emotional overreactions, it's a reminder. The First Amendment only holds value when the people themselves understand it and are willing to stand up for it. An employee has no idea about the right to film in a post office, and the police threaten to trespass someone, never mind whether it's public property or not.
Yeah, you can't video back here, man.
Well, why is that?
Because it's a federal facility. See, that's why they have the barbed wire.
Did you go solicit a trespass? Did you go in there and say, hey, do you want him
I
trespass?
absolutely did.
That's soliciting a trespass.
They said that they didn't want you to return to the property.
What's about to unfold at a post office located at 820 Armour Road, Kansas City, Missouri, once again proves a simple truth. Cameras and post offices just don't seem to mix. Poster 7 and the First Amendment were put in place to protect the right to record in public spaces, like the publicly accessible areas inside post offices. And yet, every time a citizen walks in with a camera, the response they get is always tense and completely irrational, like what you're about to see.
Private over here just for employees, so we're gonna have to ask you to.
Private?
I mean, this is for postal employees.
I seen over there it said for postal employees.
Well, that one is and this one as well. This is where our postal employees parked.
Oh yeah, I didn't bring no crown on foot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be long. I'm just gonna be like, you know, y'all only open for another 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, you can't video back. It's a federal facility. See, that's why they have the barbed wire around the fence and everything. Because it's a federal facility.
Because I've seen some signs that said authorized parking for employees and.
Right. Oh, there's a gate there. You can see the barbed wire and the fencing. I got to ask you to leave because it's a federal facility back here.
I was just getting a couple shots, working on the story. Is there anything good you want to say about your establishment?
Yeah, it's a wonderful place. For a while, for a few years.
Over 10?
I got to ask you to leave though, man. Come on, that's.
I'm not going to be long, man. And
It's a federal facility, and it's my job to make sure that people who aren't employed here to the federal facility.
Oh yeah, again, like I told you on the other side, I'm not gonna. I have no intent or going inside your.
But the barbed wire. That's why you see the barbed wire on the fence. So this is considered that part. So if you'll.
Yeah, just give me a second, man. Just a couple more shots right here, and then I'll be almost ready, man. Just real quick. And it's master.
No.
You're not postmaster. Okay, so I guess I don't expect you to know that. I don't expect him to know that.
No.
Are you familiar with Poster 7?
Man, we've already told you that this is federal ground, so
To record on it.
Your rights are in the lobby there. That's why when you're filming up there, that's we have no problems with that. But once you're here, that's when it's considered that where you're not allowed at. So.
Okay. Even that one over there that said it said authorized vehicle and employees walk in there as well. I just can't park a car in there.
All right, man.
Yes,
Have a
sir.
good night.
You too, man. Sorry.
These men claim this is a restricted or private area off limits to the public. But let's clear this up. You're not allowed to park your personal vehicle here. That's what the sign saying employee parking only means. It doesn't mean the area is off limits for the public to walk in or film, like the employees are trying to say. After stepping inside, some staff called the police, and that's when the officers showed up.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for us, bad boy? Hey, how you doing, sir, officer? Oh, he don't want to talk. He don't wanna talk. How you doing, man? Or y'all gonna go in first?
1 second, I'm gonna go in real quick.
Okay. We're gonna go all the way back down here to the gate.
They say some of those guys make $50 or $100 a day.
I'll be one that's
Weird.
Can I help you? Oh, and you definitely ain't gonna put me on no film.
You need to go away.
I wasn't here for you. This is
Okay.
a work
No,
in
I don't
public.
want you to put me on
I
no
wasn't
film.
coming for you,
Okay,
ma'am. I'm here to
I know,
record
I
the.
see your cameras.
And it's a poster 7 in there to let you know that I can do this. Even if I turn the camera on you,
Congratulations.
I have that right.
Like no one
Cares?
is all I'm saying.
No one cares if I had that right.
I don't care, I guess.
I guess
no one
so.
you're talking to cares.
Okay. Here.
Weird.
And your eyes is red.
You're off. Homie.
Okay.
I don't know. You're off, buddy.
Okay.
You're off.
Buddy.
I don't know. You're creeping me out a little bit.
Okay. That's because you high. Your eyes is red. You high,
I
man.
don't know what you're talking
Yeah. You off them
off,
shrooms.
man.
You off them
You're off.
shrooms at work. What? Look at him. This dude. How you doing, sir?
They want you to leave the property and not return.
But you know they can't do that on
Yes, they
public
can.
property. Can I get a supervisor here, please?
220, please request a supervisor.
Yes, this is public property, sir.
In the meantime, let's go walk over here.
Real quick, so I can show you something. Real quick.
They still have the right to
Not-
permit or prevent people from coming to the property, especially if they have no reason to be here.
minus no crime. I did to exercise my right to record in public,
Well,
and two, I came to get a passport application for a first timer. Right here, come here real quick, you guys. And real quick, can I get your name and badge number
Officer
for the?
Kettleson, 1812.
Quarter 2418.
They said you have every right to record here. This where it became Now on the other side it says employees parking only. The gate was open and I just walked in there just to record. I do stories. I told him I have every right to be here, and was he the postmaster? Because I told him you guys don't even have jurisdiction here. So I was kind of shocked.
But they can still say that they don't want somebody on the property. I talked to the supervisor that was...
You know, it don't mean anything, you know, minus a crime.
Well, the crime becomes when you refuse to leave the property. It's accessible to the public. It doesn't make it public property.
No, we're gonna wait for a supervisor, sir. I can see you guys are not informed. No, United States is public, sir.
It's owned by the government. It is private property.
Sir, it's public. It's okay, man.
Let's go over here just so we're off the property.
Can we wait for your supervisor?
She's coming, but in the meantime, let's go
They
stand-
never said they wanted me off the... No, he told me just to move from back there, and I told him I will move back here until you guys come.
And I understand that, but I just...
Did
talked
you
to
go
the
solicit a trespass?
supervisor. We did.
That's soliciting a trespass.
No, it's not. I asked, what do they want me to do? They said that they didn't want you to return to the property.
Hey, so do you want him trespass from here? Did you say those words?
I said, do you want me to remove or issue him a trespass warning?
Sir, that is...
I'm not doing this with you. I'm very familiar with how you've done this. You've done this multiple times.
Oh, okay.
You know exactly it's 10 Northeast Tudor Road. Well, several officers have told you that.
But I never been here, sir. I never been here.
You've been to Lee Summit before.
I never been to you guys' post office. I mean,
But I know that at least every time that I'm aware that one of our officers has talked to you, they've told you that it's at 10 Northeast Tudor Road.
They never said that. I say, where's your police office? They say it's south. Or I say, can I walk here? They never gave an address.
10 Northeast Tudor Road.
Thank you so much, sir. I come in peace. And if you see my videos, you know I come in peace, man.
I didn't have an issue, but we're asking the same questions over and over
But you know
again.
I come in peace.
Wanting to step across off their property, they said they don't want you here. I understand you want to wait for the supervisor.
Yes, sir, because this is
It's
public.
accessible to the public. Doesn't mean that
If I don't leave off this property, what will happen?
Well, if they want to prosecute, you would go to jail for it.
If I don't, you telling me right now I need to leave. Okay.
Prosecute for it. I haven't asked them that. I asked if they wanted me to have you leave the property.
Okay. And then a trespass. I don't know where y'all get that in you guys' playbook, because Officer Kent did the same thing. Do you want him trespass?
According to
and,
who?
and check this out. They can't
According
even.
to who?
They can't even do that though,
According
man.
to who?
You can't by law.
If you remain on a property that you're not
Okay.
wanted on, it
Okay.
turns into a criminal trespass.
Okay, man. This is public though.
It doesn't. It's to the public, but somebody owns
It's
that
okay.
building.
Yeah, y'all run the same playbook because the guy you work with, the same thing you doing here. I'm saying, hey sir, I want to public.
This isn't a public sidewalk.
No, I'm giving you an example. The
It's
same,
not, but you're
the
comparing
same
apple to
play.
orange. They don't
Look,
want you
I was
on.
on the public sidewalk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you're on property that is owned. Don't want you here. They've entrusted the supervisor with the property who doesn't want you on the property.
Yes, sir. You just don't understand.
Understanding because I'm trying to explain it to you.
Do you understand federal property is public property? State property is public?
Public property means that the public can essentially do what they want on the
No,
property.
there's
That's not true.
rules and regulations. We wait. It's 3 of you guys.
We're not going to wait.
Okay.
We're not going to look while we wait. We'll wait for the supervisor, but in the meantime,
He did not say that, so.
he told me that.
Okay.
3 officers rushed in, quick to remove a citizen from public property without bothering to spend even a few minutes reading Poster 7, the rule that allows filming and photography in public areas of a post office. There's really not much else to say. Watching Officer Jay Kettleson boldly claim he doesn't care if it's public property or whether a citizen committed a crime. If the employee wants you gone, you're trespassing. I can already picture how he operates every day. It's impossible to have a real conversation with someone carrying that much ego, so the citizen had to ask for a supervisor, and when that supervisor showed up, I finally understood why her officers act the way they do.
Hi there, I'm Sergeant Kadinsky. How can I help you?
How you doing? Can I get your, you already gave it.
What can I help you with?
I came here to the post office to do 2 things today. One was just to exercise my rights to record in public.
Okay.
They didn't want me here simply on the fact that I'm recording.
Okay.
And we leave, and I told him this is public property, and minus no crime, I don't actually have to leave. There's a Poster 7 in there. Says, is that your alarm clock? Oh, okay. So, yeah. They trying to trespass me from public property.
Okay. If they don't want you in there, you gotta go. That's all there is to it.
No crime.
If they have a reason that they don't want to serve you, then they don't have to serve you anymore. You came here for what you came to do. You did it, and it's time to go.
Or I was still recording.
Okay, well they don't want you in there recording. That's their business. They have a right to say that.
So you know there's rules and regulations conducted on postal property, right? And it says I can record. It's on the wall. I'll wait here while you go take a
I'm
look.
not gonna go inside. I'm here because they don't want you here. That's the end of it.
Look how unprofessional this is.
I didn't say anything in your pocket.
Come on, Sarge. And you pull up,
What does this have to do with it? What does
and then
this
you
have to
come
do
up
with your
playing
pocket?
your music. That's why you on a supervisor call. See what she did here, you guys? She pulled up playing her music, but we can turn that down when we get in our editing thing. Very unprofessional. She's in car 3408. Wrong. You know you was wrong. That's why women shouldn't be president. They came down.
So what do you think about what just happened? This post office is public property, and the citizen was only standing in unrestricted areas. Yet from the staff to the officers, everyone scrambled to shut him down and stop him from exercising his rights. I mean, this kind of thing shouldn't even exist in a free country like the United States. But for some reason, these unfair situations just keep happening. Yesod. Internal policies cannot override the Constitution to strip citizens of their rights. Everyone knows that, yet strangely, there are still public officials who either don't understand this, or worse, choose to ignore it, using policy as an excuse to blatantly violate our rights. This exact situation unfolded at Easley City Hall in South Carolina. A citizen simply walked in to request a complaint form and record the process. But here's what actually happened.
Can I get a supervisor at City Hall? Daniel Palmer, 1049. Mr. Fitzrather. That states you are not allowed to record inside of the city building. I'm asking you please to stop recording. Then I'm going to ask you.
Where's my complaint form?
Then I'm going to ask you to please leave the building.
Where's my complaint form?
Then I'm asking you to leave the building if you will not stop recording. You're welcome to a complaint form, but I'm going to ask you to please stop recording. If you refuse to do so, then I'm going to ask you to leave. Are you refusing to stop recording?
Where's your supervisor?
He's on his way.
Good. Now let's talk to him. I'm done talking to you. Seeing stupidity, I'll talk to a fire hydrant.
Here's your complaint form. Recording. You can't do so.
I said I'm not talking to you.
Well, the city's policy or ordinance prohibits filming inside City Hall, but as you can see, the officer is wearing a body camera, a clear example of the double standard at play. The government can record us at will and control that footage, but we're not allowed to record them. After repeatedly objecting to a completely lawful act on filming inside a public building, both a supervisor and then law enforcement were called in. Let's take a look at what happens next.
I realized that as he's standing at the window, he's recording on the body camera. I asked him to please stop, inform him of our city ordinance that prohibits city buildings without the authorization of all those being recorded. Proceeded to there, used his middle finger, asked him if he's going to continue to record and please leave the building. Said he's no, here we are. I've asked him to he's welcome to fill out his form, but he's not welcome to record inside the building.
Do you understand that is a city ordinance about recording the building?
You know, I was at that meeting where you passed that stupid ordinance there as well. It doesn't violate, it violates my First Amendment right. And you should already know that. To the police station and recorded Lieutenant Evans as he spoke to me, and I told him. Right. Now, just because you have to support him, got nice blue t-shirts now. No, I will not stop recording. It is my right. Now, if you want a lawsuit violation, you will lose your quality immunity. Quality, Dave? She's trying to get a witness. She got nothing better to do.
So, what business do you have here?
What is it your business?
Here on the disturbance?
There's no disturbance. He created a disturbance by trying to violate my rights. Are you going to talk this out, or are you going to put the cuffs on me?
If they want you placed on trespass, we're going to place you on
no,
trespass.
You're not.
From here.
No, you're not. The library. It didn't work because a lawsuit's coming.
That's fine.
And I got a good lawyer. High school.
Do they want him on trespass?
What?
Good, how you, sir? No, I've asked him to find out if they want you placed on trespass.
That's soliciting a trespass. It's a felony.
No, sir.
No, there is no city ordinance.
You just said there was a city ordinance.
So you go ahead, do whatever. Is he going to put the cuffs on me?
We would love to.
What do you think, Lieutenant Evans? What do you think about Mr. Palmer? You want to arrest me again? He's not. He's trying to violate my rights again because of that easily high school dropout Blinky. Walk away.
I can't.
Walk away. Walk away. I have the right. Put these cameras in here. There, you got the right. He's got the right. He's got the right.
City ordinances and policies passed. Okay.
And I also have already recorded and recorded and recorded. No. No, you can put me in jail again? He did at the library meeting. You were there.
No, I was not.
You were at the jail.
Yeah.
At a public building. You arrested me with a traffic ticket. And what did I tell you?
I have no clue, man.
4 months ago I told you, and that night I told you. My complaint.
I was confused. I thought you were still in dispatch.
He's really aggressive against it. He works for the city.
No, he's not
works
aggressive.
for the. Yes, he is.
Really?
No, he isn't.
However,
He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Sure, they record the phone calls. I record all my calls. I can get it.
We could get that phone call, and then we could also.
Who am I talking to? And he refused.
Finish right, man. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting you. I apologize for that.
Just like with Gilstrap, fine woman. I like her. And the two officers that eject somebody from jail, outstanding. If they blue line crap, they will be excellent.
I'm gonna have to sleep today because I'm tired and old. Is that okay with you?
First stroke.
Oh God. How old were you when you had your first stroke?
It was 2 years ago. I was 67. Next May. It's all in the dossier, man. Don't you read the dossier? The paperwork? Oh, you got a meeting tonight. Meeting for the city and everything?
No, sir. I want to trespass you from here.
Don't take threats. I'm from up north. I got an education. You said if I don't stop recording, you're going to ask you to leave. You're going to solicit a trespass. On my channel, you know I got a channel, right?
It's called American Patriots.
No, that's my friend. No, it's not a cousin. It's we call him cousin.
Oh,
we
no,
call
I
him
understand.
everything.
Friends, I understand completely.
You know Palmer. Because I ain't afraid of you tyrants. I ain't afraid.
No, hey, go back to YouTube now.
Are you a
What's
Baptist?
The name of your channel? We had this conversation a couple weeks ago, man.
Did you go to Easley High School?
Absolutely not. I told you that.
Good. My neurons don't fire no more because I had that stroke, you know?
Yes.
And this leg don't work.
Or neuropathy?
No, it won't. It's female. It won't obey. My signature did get better after the stroke.
Did it really?
Yeah, because of the therapy.
Yeah.
Yes, I like to have a signed copy of this. You don't want to play Gopher today? Well.
Yeah, I ain't signing that.
Hold that.
I can definitely do that. Watch that leg, man.
Oh, it ain't the leg. It all comes from my back. That stuff. Here she comes. Could I get a copy and a stamp?
Sure. Okay.
I wouldn't steal it.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I'm from up north. We're not thieves.
There's thieves all over the world, man. South is bad, though.
Deal with my problem. You just happen to be here.
Radio, come visit.
Cameras and cops. It's a relationship more intertwined than most realize. Every time a camera appears in a public space, I honestly don't understand why so many, especially government employees, choose to overreact. The First Amendment allows us to record in public. It's really that simple. Whatever policies or ordinances may exist, they must always come second to the Constitution and the law. Cops don't like being filmed while on duty. Officer safety.
Don't stand in front of me, man. That's a violation of the Constitution.
Don't get any closer.
Here's yet another example that shows exactly why cops fear cameras. This video captures a traffic stop in the Coeur d'Alene area of Idaho. When a citizen saw multiple officers searching a stopped vehicle, he walked over to observe and reminded those in the car that they have the right to refuse a search if there's no probable cause. Everything was completely legal, fully within the right to free speech. But apparently, it hurt the cops' feelings, and here's how they reacted.
You don't have to consent to any searches, bud.
Hey, don't interfere with an investigation or you won't go to jail.
Am I detained?
You're not being detained.
Okay, I'll stand where I want, bud.
What was your name?
Hey, you can record as much as you want, but if you interfere with our investigation, you're
Please
gonna go to
stand
jail.
back away from me,
Do you
sir.
hear what I said? Closer investigation. And don't yell out to these guys or you're gonna go to jail.
Then you.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you today?
Not too shabby. Could I get your name and badge number, please?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant Wayne.
Thank you, Sergeant. Appreciate that.
How's your day?
Well, just filming.
Yeah.
Just.
If you just want to sit around and film, that's fine. You'll be all right.
Appreciate it.
What state do you have a driver's license? Idaho.
To me and telling me where to stand and I'm not detained. Can I stand where I want?
Well, as long as you're not getting in their way or you're fine.
Okay. And I wasn't in anyone's way when I asked. When I told that, I can tell that guy that he can withdraw consent. I have a First Amendment right to do that.
Sure.
He sat here and told me if I said anything again that he was going to throw me in jail. That's a threat.
Well, he's interrupting what he's got going on. You don't have any part of this, right?
Interruption is a physical thing. Okay, it's not speech.
Depends. You. And he needs to do his job safely.
Well, that's kind of dumb because then if some nice-looking shorts on and he's distracted and gets in an accident,
well, he won't be distracted.
It'll be his fault.
Now you're talking apples and oranges.
Not at all, bud. Out and cuss.
Well,
as long as there's not any kids around.
Well, then you're not disturbing anybody's peace at the same time. I'm disturbing your peace.
Sure.
Why am I doing
Look
that?
at you're standing like 3 feet away from me.
All right. What I'm doing is I'm making these guys more comfortable by
I've done
near
nothing,
you.
man. He come over here like a bully. That's what happened. You should reprimand him about it. These guys don't know their rights, and you guys can hem them up just because they're vulnerable.
Well, why do you think we're violating anybody's rights?
Because that's what you do every day, bud. You don't believe they train you to violate people's rights?
Nope.
Then what were you doing enforcing all those mandates?
Enforcing your
Sure
mask
you did.
mandates.
Sure you did.
I did?
I've got it on video.
You got me on video
Absolute.
enforcing mask
I'm
mandates?
not saying you. I'm talking about
said-
your.
Where are they at?
1, 2, 3. We got patrol vehicles and 4 officers, including 1 sergeant out here. Utah plates. I don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to find out. Do you know what? Are you going to share anything, Sergeant?
Any help. They're doing their job.
4 officers and 3 patrol cars for a simple traffic stop. I think that's why they don't want to be watched while on duty. And let's be clear, interfering with police work means direct disruption or physical obstruction of what they're doing, not just standing nearby and reminding others of their constitutional rights. Let's keep watching to see why they're so uneasy around cameras.
Are you guys accused of a crime? Jacked you?
The paper couldn't be in there. I just like to show off my backpack. I don't know why. I apologize. Okay. I know they're in their car. Those were really important papers. I know.
Not that important. I just went to the ER and they
No, I know,
checked me
but
out. I don't know where they're at.
I don't. Why?
You guys, the best thing you do is shut up. And you can anytime you want.
It is PH. PH. Dude, I know that, but if that helps the police officers know who we are, so we can keep. I just don't know where they're at.
I'm here, guys. I'm here in Coeur d'Alene. I'm at a little strip mall here in Stone. Coeur d'Alene police have been. I don't know why they're here. Just allowing these guys to violate their rights. Their rights. Are you detained, bud? You don't know if you're detained? If you're detained.
Can I sit on that chair? Can I sit on that chair? Hold on. Actually, stay on your back. I thought there was a chair. Oh no, like the chair with their pockets.
I think these.
If I'm detained. Okay. So it looks
You
like.
have to ask them.
Am I detained? Yes, no. Okay.
If they say yes, ask them for what crime.
For what crime? Yes. Can I sit in
You need to know what their probable cause was too.
Would you consent to search your car? In exchange for me to sit on the table and
Hey, bud, I wouldn't do that.
Because I really don't want to stand here. I don't care. Thank you. Yeah.
Permission to search his car. I tried to talk him out of it. And there could have been a passenger in here that left some illegal drugs in there. You don't know, but whatever they find, they're going to use against him.
He's got to be able to revoke consent. I thought he was going to sit right there. Once.
You guys pull them over?
No, he walked up and started talking to him.
You care to share anything else?
Hey, John. If he revokes, let us know.
All right, so he revoked his consent. Now they're going to probably bring a canine out here. Well, no, there's the Coeur d'Alene Police Department. They're conducting a, I believe, to be an illegal search because the guy revoked his consent, but they're continuing. He may have said something incriminating, and that's why they're. bud. What's your name and badge number?
Sudol K59.
Appreciate it. My name's Jay. Violation of the Constitution.
Don't get any closer.
He's trying to block my shot of the search.
It's officer safety. You can videotape all you want.
You should be more concerned about public safety than your own safety, bud. And our constitutional right. If you would honor your oaths to the Constitution, our world wouldn't be in such a mess right now. You're supposed to be protecting these constitutional rights of these people, not violating them. They've confiscated his vape pen as evidence, so see if they're going to give him a break.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to confiscate it, and I'm going to let you move on, okay? Okay. For your time? Yeah. Just going to go inside? Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Do you have any questions for me? I don't. Thank you. Yeah, have a good rest of your day.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
If it come a break.
You see, cameras and awareness really do make a difference. The police only confiscated the vape pen and let this person go. Honestly, I don't even know why the cops stopped this citizen in the first place, because they always dodge giving out information that should be public. But that search of the vehicle was clearly illegal and violated the Fourth Amendment, especially since the driver had withdrawn consent. Anyway, the citizen's knowledge helped protect someone's rights and exposed how the police truly behave. Karen can't stand being filmed in public.
I'm not on your record, right?
I don't know. I was looking at the dog. Since the dog is very pretty.
No, you're filming?
Yes.
So I was in there?
I don't know.
Sir.
What happened?
This happened at a church in California. On a sunny day, the citizen brought his camera to the sidewalk outside the church to test people's awareness of the right to record. And as proven time and time again, churches on Sundays are prime spots to run into Karens. This is how some folks at the church reacted when they saw the camera.
I'm sorry, you were recording? I was on your way?
Oh, that's fine. I don't know. I was looking at the dog. Since the dog is very pretty.
No, you're recording?
Me?
Was in there?
I'm not sure. Why?
I don't want to be in there.
Oh, okay. I don't want you to walk your dog today. But I'm sorry? I don't understand. I was looking at the dog, so I don't know. Huh?
What you're doing now? What is this?
These are two cameras. This is one camera. This is another camera, or something like that.
They take picture?
Yeah, that's what cameras do. Huh?
I know what that's the cameras do, but like, did you take a picture of me?
I was looking at your dog, so
You
yeah.
know what you're doing. I don't care.
Well, I'm looking at the dog because
Forget
the dog.
about my dog. What you're doing
Because
now?
then you
I
are.
know.
So,
to me,
this is pretty.
you're not interesting too. But my question.
I'm okay with that. I like the
Okay,
dog. How you doing?
Sir.
What happened?
Sir. He's from you guys? He's working for you?
What just happened?
No, I was just passing here. He has camera on. I keep saying your dog, your dog. I think
Yeah.
he doesn't understand what
She's
I'm
great.
talking about.
There she is.
Yeah, but look, he's recording. recording. He's taking a picture. I don't know what he's doing. And when I'm on your filming, whatever you're doing, you just keep saying that I love your dog. Your dog is in.
She's so pretty. No.
I swear, look, just look at him.
Yeah, but he's not from the church.
Oh.
He's not from the church.
See him, right?
No, no.
You don't see him?
I don't
right
see
now?
him. This is my first time.
Look.
Like, what happened?
No, I'm not trying to make it
She
possible.
said call police? Did you hear what you said?
Can I see your pictures?
If you give me your email, I'll be glad to send you. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't even get you. Call the cops. Call the cops now. Because the Christians offered to call the cops.
You can take a picture.
See? Very hypocritical.
You have no right to filming or take a picture
Very
of people.
hypocritical. Look at that camera. See? They're taking. They're already taking pictures of you.
Picture of people.
When you pass by, they took pictures of you. So you should also complain to them because they're also taking your picture over there. Look. See? Those are surveillance cameras, so they're taking pictures of you.
They're not taking a picture of me.
Come, ask them. So.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome, guys. So yeah. I mean, I was looking at the dog, if anything. Huh? She was complaining because of I was looking at the dog, so I don't know. She won't go away, so I don't know. I'm confused. These are great Christians right here. Amazing disciples. He offered to call the cops on me. You can see the abundance of love, right? You guys have love a lot. What?
That's good to hear. Abundance of love.
No, but they were going to call the cops on me just now.
Oh, what are you taking?
And then he offered she would call the cops, so I'm not doing anything wrong. So.
What are you filming?
The people. I'm filming the people.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm recording because this has no film anymore. Oh, about people, because oftentimes people behave like animals. And so the more I get to know people, the more I love animals. That's what a guy said. Because people are animals too.
Like love is for us to show it.
I know, but how can you show love when you're offering to call the cops on me? It's wrong.
Well, I hope.
Are you from the church?
I'm from the church.
Okay, enjoy the service. All right.
Evil. Every time you step outside, there are dozens, maybe even hundreds of cameras filming you. Security cams, traffic cams, other people's phones. Yet one random camera on a public sidewalk makes people upset. The Karen in the video clearly had no clue about recording rights, and neither did the others in the church, which is why they thought of calling the police just because a man was filming legally. In the end, the cops didn't show up, but what happened was enough to prove why we need audits like this. After all, what's most thought-provoking isn't just about holding a camera in public, it's about how some people react to that freedom. A free society can't function if rights are denied just because they make someone uncomfortable. What would you think if tomorrow you were the one holding that camera? So whoa. Well, if you think this matters, share it so more people can understand and speak up. Thanks for watching, and see you all in the next videos.